G'day and welcome to Does It Matter? Life proceeds as it does, always, up, down, sideways, in every angle conceivable. Sometimes it favours you, sometimes it doesn't. We're coming up to Christmas. It's a tumultuous and rambunctious time for a lot of people. It can be very emotional, traumaing, triggering, all that stuff. And I think it's really important, particularly as we draw close to the end of the year, to take stock of where we are. I think it's really, really important to make realistic assessments about your efforts, about your results, about where you are internally as well as externally, perhaps more so internally. It's really important to also be grateful, to find the many reasons, particularly here in Australia and in the West in general, where we can be incredibly grateful that we were born where we are, that we have the nations that we get to live in, we have the affluence, the relative affluence, and the opportunity that many parts of the world don't have to the same degree. So gratitude is so important because it sets the frame. It's the foundation of Stoicism, and it sets the frame for many of the world's greatest philosophies, Buddhism, Zen, etc. It helps us get perspective. It helps us align ourselves. Because I don't believe it's possible for human beings to be healthy without being loving, without being deeply, deeply loving. It is our nature. We are monkeys. We are an affectionate simian. But life has a way of pounding us down and knocking off the edges and brutalizing us. That doesn't stop until you die. Get used to that. So what do? If we're going to continuously be brutalized by the vagaries of life, how do we stay loving? How do we stay healthy? By being grateful, by counting your blessings. I know it sounds trite, but it's absolutely true. By looking at the things that you have, looking at the things that you've done. Be proud of yourself wherever you can. Also be appreciative of the efforts that others have made to assist you and help you, because none of us are a one-man show or one-woman show. We're not. We're always, to some degree, in debt to other people who are helping us. And in return, we repay that debt, reciprocity. We try to serve them in return, mutual nurturing, so to speak. Sometimes it works for decades, lifetimes even, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Be grateful for the good parts. Learn from the bad parts. The core of Stoicism is that I accept that which I cannot change. I am appreciative of everything that I can be appreciative of. It's not easy to do, especially for a fucking big ape like me. It's not easy to do, okay? I tend more towards resentment than appreciation. But appreciation makes me happier. Appreciation allows me to grieve properly. Appreciation allows me to function well, even if I'm feeling terrible, because it gives me perspective and detachment. It allows me to feel a feeling without being subsumed by that feeling. This is why gratitude is important. It gives us a little bit of distance from the suffering because we've set ourselves in the framework of gratitude and appreciation. That detachment that comes with that is what we need to be able to process what we're feeling, to be able to process what we're experiencing. If you can't process what you're experiencing usefully, rationally, sometimes brutally, it's not always going to tell you what you want to hear, you can't grow. You can't get any better. And you will be stuck with whatever you're stuck with now. And that is a horror show for an awful lot of people. You don't want that. You want to be able to break patterns. One caveat, make sure that the pattern you're breaking is the one you actually need to break. It's the one thing that I'm guilty of myself, and I've seen plenty of other people do, is make sure that the patterns that you've adopted and accepted as part of your life aren't the ones you need to break. Okay? It's not always clear what we should do. It isn't. We're just monkeys. We're just simians evolving on this mud ball. We're not gods. We don't know. We're not AI. We're not like that. We have to fumble through, muddle through the process. So don't be so sure that you have it down pat, because you don't. I can guarantee somewhere what you think is safe or reliable pattern isn't. What you think is your nature isn't. And in some ways, you could be correct as well. It goes either way. There could be aspects to you that you haven't even considered because you're stuck in other patterns. So being grateful, being detached, allows us to observe ourselves more objectively. It allows us to see more of ourselves and know yourself and know others. The aphorism stands. Try to be grateful these holidays. It's not going to be easy. A lot of people are suffering these holidays. It's not a happy period for a lot of people. But turn the lead into gold. We, human beings, are the philosopher's stone. We turn the bad into good. We turn the lead into gold. We turn the lesson or the pain into a lesson. That's exactly right. We turn the pain into a lesson. Do that. Hard as it might be, do that. Because there is the last thing you want to do is to brutalize your innocence, is to destroy your love. Your heart should be full of love, always. It should always be there, to the brim, with love. And it won't stay that way. If you allow grief, suffering, unfairness, tragedy to undermine you, it will destroy you. In the long run, it would annihilate you. Be grateful. Be detached. Observe yourself. Observe what you're feeling. When you want to escape it, don't escape it. Stay with it. Breathe. Relax your muscles. Relax your breath. Just let it be and observe it. Try to understand it. That act alone will separate you from it to some degree. It will let you survive it. The other side effect of that detachment is you won't lose your love. You won't lose your compassion. You won't become cynical. You'll keep yourself. The best parts of you revolve around love. The best parts of you revolve around compassion and passion and nurturing dedication to yourself and to others. That mutual nurturing. That's what makes us so good. That's what makes us the best ape on the planet, is that we can do that. We can also be the worst apes on the planet because we've got technology and we're smarter, but it also makes us the best. It makes us better, and we can get better. You can get better. Going into Christmas, find every reason you can to be grateful. Going into Christmas and the summer period, enjoy the sun, enjoy the beautiful, beautiful country we live in. Enjoy the freedom that we have. No one's watching us yet anyway. We're not being encroached upon too badly. We can get to be free still. And look for love everywhere. Look for it in people, look for it in things, look for it in the moment, in the experience. It's there. The wonder of just existing. As Joseph Campbell says, we're not here to just find meaning. We are here to bathe in the everlasting wonder of the moment, in the eternal condition of consciousness and being alive. That is amazing. And we get to have it. And it will lead to our imagination creating more wonders for ourselves and for others. Believe in that. Believe in yourself. Hang on to your love. Grow it. Water it like a beautiful plant. Water your hope. Water that which is good within you. And you can't do that if you saturate yourself in negative emotion. You can't do that if you're constantly attached to things. Detach. Breathe. Relax. Observe. Just keep observing. I promise you, you will feel better. You will know better. And you'll become, if you do it often enough, better a better and better version of yourself. And that just takes us to a better world. Oos.